Uganda's parliament passes controversial UPDF amendment bill amid opposition walkout. On May 20, 2025, Uganda's parliament passed the contentious Uganda People's Defence Forces (UPDF) Amendment Bill 2025, reinstating the trial of civilians in military courts. The bill's approval came amidst significant opposition, leading to a dramatic walkout by opposition members of parliament (MPs) and raising concerns about the legislative process's transparency and adherence to constitutional principles. The passage of the UPDF Amendment Bill follows a landmark Supreme Court ruling on January 31, 2025, which declared the prosecution of civilians in military courts unconstitutional. The court's decision challenged Sections 2, 119, and 179 of the UPDF Act, prompting the government to reconsider the legal framework governing military justice. In response, the National Resistance Movement (NRM) Parliamentary Caucus resolved to withdraw the initial UPDF Amendment Bill to align it with the Supreme Court's directives and tasked the Attorney General with drafting a revised version. Despite the Supreme Court's ruling, the revised UPDF Amendment Bill reintroduced provisions allowing the trial of civilians in military courts under undefined exceptional circumstances. During the parliamentary session, opposition MPs, led by Leader of the Opposition Joel Senyenaye, protested the bill's expedited handling and lack of clarity on critical clauses. They walked out of the plenary session less than 30 minutes into the debate, accusing the Speaker and the government of undermining democratic processes. Following their departure, NRM MPs occupied the vacated opposition seats, symbolizing their dominance in the legislative process. The UPDF Amendment Bill's passage has been marred by ambiguities, particularly regarding the definition of exceptional circumstances under which civilians can be tried in military courts. Additionally, the bill fails to clearly delineate what constitutes military attire, a point of contention given previous debates on the appropriateness of military uniforms within parliamentary settings. The lack of specificity in these clauses raises concerns about potential abuses of power and the erosion of civilian judicial authority. The NRM's overwhelming majority in parliament played a pivotal role in the bill's swift passage. A total of 197 NRM MPs attended the session and voted unanimously in favor of the amendments. This unified stance followed a caucus meeting with President Yoweri Museveni, where party members were reportedly instructed to support the bill. The opposition's limited numbers rendered them unable to block the legislation, highlighting the challenges of minority parties in influencing significant legal reforms. The reinstatement of military trials for civilians has elicited strong reactions from civil society and human rights organizations. Critics argue that the bill undermines the judiciary's independence and contravenes constitutional protections for civilians. The ambiguity surrounding key provisions further exacerbates fears of arbitrary application and potential human rights violations. The opposition's walkout and subsequent public outcry underscore the deep divisions and concerns over the direction of Uganda's legal and political landscape. Conclusion. The passage of the UPDF Amendment Bill 2025 marks a significant moment in Uganda's legislative history, reflecting the tensions between security considerations and constitutional safeguards. As the country grapples with the implications of this legislation, the need for transparent, inclusive, and constitutionally sound lawmaking processes becomes ever more critical to uphold the rule of law and protect citizens' rights.